Hey Tinge Boy, welcome back once again to the Vanilla Level Design Contest number 8 onto Cakewalk Cavern by Kirkek, 31st place. And my brain's not fully here yet because of mornings and sleep and that type of stuff. What are we, Kirby? Are you throwing a cookie? Why are you wasting food, Mr. Chuck? Mr. Charlie, you are wasteful. A wasteful, wasteful man. Now, what is up here? It's a power-up. Power-up that... Are you wasteful? You are throwing donuts at people. That is very, very wasteful, Mr. Charlie's. Mr. Charlie. Pop. Well, let's run around and figure out how to stop these food-wasting monsters. I don't know how I wasted that shell. It's a mystery. Hey, a thing. A thing. Give me. I want a mushroom. Donut! Stop wasting food! People could eat that, Charles. Ooh, there's a box. I want it. How do I get it? How do I get the box? Maybe jumping on Mr. Charles' head? No. Well, let's just get rid of him. His wasteful attitude is not preferred. But it also seems I may not be able to get this dragon coin. It seems just a tad out of reach, which is not, though. Interesting. Well, that was dumb of me. But we'll just restart. Know our way around the world. A little better. Not much. A little. And get a free life every time. Actually, did I figure out how to get that life? I don't think I did. Well, that is a conundrum. Anyway, Charles, stop with your food wasting. It is not kind and uncalled for. No one needs wasted food, especially donuts. You, sir, Mr. Charles, in the way. You, Turtle Club, the 4th, you are also in the way. I can jump on the cookies. I was wondering that. Pop, get my thing. Thing. Hello, Turtle. I lost my thing because playing bad. Ho! I just almost got my hair cut by a donut. I'm pretty sure I did. Got my hair cut by a donut. Well, let's just get Charles out of the way with his bouncing cookie of death and destruction. No one needs a death and destruction cookie. Those are the worst type of cookies. Just the worst. Well, Mr. Turtlebottom the 3rd, you are much in the way. Turtlebottom. Well, that was unexpected. I did not think I would live from that one. And I will just bop your head, Mr. Charles. Because you like your head bopped, I have heard. From reliable sources that you liked head boppings. This is a predicament. Pollen and donuts. They do not mix very well. There is a hole there. I'm kind of curious what's in there. Oh, Mr. Charles and your wasteful nature. Wasteful, I say. Mr. Lotus. That is not what I wanted to do. Mr. Lotus, you are very, very not nice and uncalled for. Well, this works out. Guess I can get rid of that cookie and go in this pipe to find out what's in here. It almost looks like, with the coloring and everything, I'm in someone's stomach. Which I'm pretty sure that is a notion that it's trying to convey. We're actually in a little pink monster's stomach who has eaten all these sweets. He is a bad pink monster for eating all the candy. Well, let's see. Let's drop those. I only need one. And I can continue forward in my bloated adventure of helium escapades. And there is another box, which means I need to hit it. Which means I don't want to hit it. Seems wasteful and unneeded. The lava lotus seems in the way. Mr. Lotus, no one likes you! I did not die there, you cannot prove it. Oh, donut throwing Charles again. Well, good way to take care of donut wasters, is to throw things at them. Throw blocks, because I have no donuts. And leave. Leave through this convenient pipe. Oh, if this speeds up horribly, I think I may be sick from it. I cannot stand it in the original Mario Brothers. I will most likely not be able to stand it here. If it speeds up. No guarantee it will. In fact, it didn't. I'm very thankful that it didn't. Where would this take me? Tool 1-up. That is acceptable to miss. I believe I just found the secret exit, which is a little bad for me, which means I need to play through it again
to get back to where I was. But there's a fast forward button I don't use very often anymore and probably should. Like that, because donuts. Well, Charles, my worst enemy, I will get my way. I will, in fact, get my way. Take that, open this, get a power-up. Luckily, this box could be skipped in the long run. Also, I've just noticed that Charles has planted a ton of volcano lotuses around to grow. Mr. Charles, you are what we would say in the industry as a dick. Do you understand me, Mr. Charles? You do not seem to understand the relation in which you are trying to offend. I will stop you, Mr. Charles, in your wasteful attitude towards all things delicious and non-nutritious. Donuts, cookies, what next? Will you be getting rid of pie, maybe? Getting rid of cake? Getting rid of bagels? Bagels aren't really a sweet confection, but they are kind of donut-like. What will you be getting rid of, Mr. Charles? The world may not find out for quite a while.
Oh, Mr. Turtlebottom. Mr. Turtlebottom, you are... Okay, Mr. Turtlebottom, what are you conspiring against me for? I thought we were friends. We were roommates. We were inseparable as friends. Nothing more than friends. Do not get the wrong idea, Mr. Turtlebottom. But lately, you have driven me mad with your constant fluttering. This letter is going to you, and I hope it reaches you well. But, Mr. Turtlebottoms, right now, you kind of suck. Okay, Charles! Charles! Stop that! Stop that, Charles. You do not need to... Where did my platform go? Charles! Charles, what did you do with it? I told you to stop being a dick. But Charles, you are, in fact, continuing to be a dick. Come on. Stop wasting your confectionery treats. Arguably good for you. Arguably. Charles, stop it. No one likes you. Was that a tiny bird? That almost looks like it would be a tiny bird. I don't think it was. I think it was a heart. Charles. Stop that, Charles. Stop that this instant. There's also a moon earlier that I have no idea how to get. Hey, midway point. Means this level is half over, Charles. Half over! We can leave this pink monster's belly once and for all. In the end. But for now, we get hit in a horribly, horrific, stupid way. Okay, how? Well, that kind of works. That's not what I was going for, but I will just take it, because it's easier than to not take it and try and deny the fact it happened. Well, there's another life for me, Mr. Charles. I have multiple lives. You only have one. That is what you get, Mr. Charles. What you get. Because no one is a fan of you. No one. Your wasteful ways. Get out of here. Now that you are gone, devour these delicious cookies by myself. I don't know what I'm actually hurting my head on. It is very sad that I'm hitting my head on seemingly nothing. I'm not talking about the spike that was obviously there. I'm talking about the nothingness that I was hitting my head on for really no seemingly good reason. Well, I can't go into that pipe, which is a shame. I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to get up here. It just does not look like I can make that jump. There we go. I can, in fact, make that jump and not see the cookies or spikes, whatever you want to call them. They almost look like they should be candy corn. Charles, let me get into this tiny little gap, Charles. Thank you. I'm going to need to walk past this platform. There we go. That is how it's done, Charles. That is how it's done. And I can move forward and dodge the barrage of donuts that the wasteful Charlies, wasteful Mr. Charles and his associates are wanting to do. Wasteful creatures. Wasteful, I say. Wasteful. Well, at least I can go down here, return quite easily to the pipe in which we kind of came from. I can come down here, beat up another volcano lotus that Charlie planted for no good reason, except he is a dick. Well, let's eat these last cookies and move on. Yes. Moving forward. Do I have time? Cave of Wall Springs by Waffle Dr. Waffle Doctor. Oh, amazing name. Waffle Doctor 87, 62nd place. And we join the adventures of the expedition to pay attention to Mario in his natural habitat, a cave. Not fully a natural habitat, he is much more used to sewers, but it is a fitting substitute under these conditions. Here we see him bouncing on springboards, one of his favorite pastimes. We also see him collecting dragon coins, another pastime he much enjoys. And gathering a springboard, which again, he much enjoys. Mario is a creature of pleasure. There's not much he doesn't like in the world. There are a few things. Spike tops, for one, he cannot squish, he cannot jump on. He is not a fan. Secondly, there are Charles. Charles and Mario do not get along. They are rivals in the world, but Mario will survive, and he will move on to what he needs to do. Mario, right now, is a little lost, not 100% sure what he needs to do with this springboard. You can tell by the constant roaming around that he is doing. Mario's also confused why one of the springy boards did not appear, but he has figured it out. So we see Mario returning to the edge of the world, putting down the springboard in hopes that he could get back in. Oh, Mario, still a bit confused. The springboard looks like it was a false positive to what needed to be done. Mario here, you can also see him tripping on space-time. That is a function Mario has learned to deal with. It happens occasionally, usually very randomly, and without call sometimes. But it does keep him safe from death. It does make him quite invulnerable, but he still feels the pain every time. Mario feels it every time he dies. Mario is quite confused by this interesting turn of events, but he has managed. He has found the end. He has found the exit. And he will leave this level in peace. Cave of Bones, which I think I'm going to save until next time. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more vanilla level design contest number 8, and I may or may not be as loopy as I was today. So, anyway, I will see you later next time. I've forgotten my outro.